Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to My Capital Life, and today we are doing a monthly debt tracker. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this, but it is doing my monthly debt report or tracker or what have you. Okay, so right now, today is January 8th, and as of January 8th, I put 22. Are y'all still writing 22 on y'all paper, or have y'all switched over to 23 yet? I don't know. I catch myself writing 22, and you just saw proof that I wrote 22. So my total debt is $65,380.58. Out of this amount, the majority is student loans, which is $62,190.08. And other is $3,190.50. Other is one credit card. Now I'm down to one credit card. And it's not a loan, but I owe money to a lawyer that I used during my custody trial, whatever it was. So that is what the other debt consists of. What debt is not on here, because in my mind I don't consider it a debt. I know it is a debt, but I just got in here, so I'm not going to put that down, is my mortgage loan, which is not on here, and I probably won't be putting that on here because, again, my mindset hasn't made the connection yet that is actually a debt. That was a goal to purchase a home for myself and my family, and debt in my mind is kind of negative. And that purchase, there was nothing negative about it. It was an absolute blessing. So I am going to focus on these things right now, for right now, and not put the mortgage or the housing on there. So I will be using this book. This is called a Clever Fox Accounting Ledger, and I did change the headings to work for me. I couldn't find a tracker that had all the headings that I wanted, and I had this book on hand and wasn't using it, so trying to be resourceful instead of printing out more paper and everything. And this had the lines on it that I wanted already, so that is where we are with this. And here's my lines. I'm pretty sure you can see it. So the way I decided to do it, this is, did I say how many loans I have? So I have student loans. My student loans, I don't know if I explained this before, but my student loans are two relatively big loans, but within those loans are a lot of little loans. So I have I think it's 15. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there's 18 small loans plus the two other loans that are in here that I'm using to track. And as you can see, I drew a line through what they had, and I put how I'm going to do my numbers and tracking. So the date, debt, payment, what went to interest, what went to principal, and what's the new balance. So I did a payment on 12/24 last year, and I think in the previous video I might have showed you this payment. I might not have, I'm not sure. So the payment was for $43.11. $12.11 went to interest, $31 went to principal, and then the new balance is $500. So that looks good. Excuse me, I got blow my nose. All right, so now we're going to look at the other. I made some payments this month. This is January, and I made these payments on January 5th. So we're going to go through the payments I made, and the first thing I noticed is that I think because of the amounts of the payments, some of them just went all to interest and not to principal. And I understand that, yeah, because my payments are, I'm looking for the one that I'm looking at first because they don't put it in the order that I put it in. So I'm looking at for 204, which is right here. Okay. So yeah, like I said, some of the payments, as you'll see as I go through, went straight to interest. Now this is my first video actually doing it, so I'm gonna go through it and see how long this video is, and then I'll see if I'll actually do this real time with you in the next videos, or if I'll just go ahead and write everything and then come back and discuss with you. But let's see. 1, 5, 5, and oh, that doesn't, okay. Where is my, okay, I'm gonna pause because I'm missing my notes. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I found the book. All right, so the original is, the debt is 2702.63, and the payment I made for this one was 24.63, and then it all went to interest. 24.63, and none of it went there. I don't have the balance. It's not showing the balance like it would normally show it, but honestly the balance probably didn't change, and that's why it's not showing it. But I'll have to come back to that because I think the balance didn't change. So now next on the list, with the way they have it listed, is 205, and 205 was $2,424.56, and the payment was $22.09. $14.61 went to interest, and $7.48 went to the principal. And then the next one they have listed is 206. I wish they would list it the way I listed, because I have it listed from smallest to largest in this book, because that's the way I'm trying to pay it off, like the Dave Ramsey method. So from smallest to largest, but of course on here they don't have it listed that way, which is a little bit of a bummer. So I have to flip pages, y'all, and I do apologize for that. So the payment for that, the amount for 206 is $566.35. The payment I made was $516, and the interest was $516, so nothing went to the principal. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why they're not showing me the balance as it relates to these. So let me go back. I am looking at my computer as I'm doing this. So let me go back and see if if I can figure it out, because I mean, this is good for me to know, like before I come on, I have to, what do I need to do? I would like to look at my accounts, but y'all don't want me to look at my accounts right now. Why don't y'all want me to look at my accounts? Okay, account loan details. They don't want me to look at my accounts, y'all. I don't understand. Yeah. Okay, so I see. I have to look at it this way, I suppose. Interest, balance. Okay, so the balance for 206 is now, is that right? Okay, close it. 561. Yes, the balance is 561.19. And then the balance for, which one again? The balance for 204, where we were. 204 is 262,678 even. And then the balance for 205 is 2,402.47. Okay, so here's what I'm saying that's happening. I think it shows up better on this one. Okay, so does it show up better? It does. Even though nothing went to the principal right now because of what's going on with them and the pandemic and putting a pause on stuff. Even though it says it went all to interest, it's going to pay the old interest that I accrued before the pandemic started. Is what, yeah. Okay. So it is going, this number is going to go down by however much I put a payment in for right now until they start charging interest again. This will be important once they start charging me interest again. So I am paying off the old interest that I wasn't paying on prior to the pandemic. Okay, so it makes me understand it a little bit more, and I still want to keep doing it because eventually they are going to start charging interest again, and I'll be able to manage it a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do now, I did those first 3. I'm gonna do the rest off camera and then come back and show you each one of them. Okay. Okay, that took some time, so I'm glad, I decided to just turn off the camera and keep going. So also I figured out that in my budget, I wasn't able to pay on all of the debts out of this first paycheck. So I think this will be like an update at the end of the month after I paid both checks in the future. So in March, it'll be an update. Right now, you're only going to see half of it. So, learning and working out the kinks. So we can go through what I have so far. So on debt 242, the previous balance was $500. I made a payment of $524. 0 for interest. It all went to principal, and now I am at $494.76. Debt 206. The previous balance was $566.35. I made a payment of $516. It all went to interest. And now my balance is $561.19. Excuse me, I do have a little bit of a runny nose, so if you hear me sniffling, I do apologize. So, loan 227, the debt was $911.62. Made a payment of $983. Zero went to interest. It all went to principal. Balance is $901.79. Loan 237. Previous balance or debt $1,118.16. The payment was $10.73. Zero went to interest. All of it went to principal. New balance is $1107.43. I didn't write down Capital One and I didn't write down lawyer. I did pay on, did I pay Capital One? I'm not sure. The money is there to pay Capital One. I don't know if I actually sent the payment. And the lawyer payment is also sitting there. I don't know if I actually sent it in. I gotta check my app to see if I actually sent it in. So loan 233, I don't know why I'm pausing. $2,250. Payment $20.84. Zero to interest, all to principal. $2,229.16 is the new balance. Loan 228. $2,334.32 is the balance. Payment is $21.23. Interest was $10.63. Principal was $10.60. Balance is $2,313.09. Loan 229. $2,335.07. Previous balance. Payment $22.65. Interest $14.61. Principal $8.04. Balance $2,312.42. Ooh, most of that went to interest. 205. Balance, previous balance, $2,424.56. Payment $22.09. Interest $14.61. Principal $7.48. Balance $2,402.47. I think these two are the ones that have the highest interest rate, if I remember correctly. I think is what I'm saying. Or maybe not, because ooh, look at that. Okay. So I have loan 204, which is $2,702.63. Payment was $24.63. Interest $24.63. All of it went to interest. Zero to principal. Balance $2,678. Then I have 226. Debt $2,907.68. These are out of order. Why are these two out of order? No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Payment $31.35. Interest $31.35. All of it went to interest. Zero to principal. Balance $2,876.33. Debt 230. Loan 230. Debt is $3,199.17. Payment $31.03. It all went to interest. Zero to principal. Balance is $3,168.14. Loan 234. Maybe I'm gonna give these loans some names because the numbers is just blowing me right now. Oh, it might be Disney princesses. I like Disney princesses. Anyway, that $3,414.63. Payment, $31.63. It all went to interest, zero to principal. Balance, $3,383. Loan, $240. Previous balance, $3,848. Payment, $28.32. Zero went to interest, all went to principal. Balance is $3,819.68. Now this is where I stopped. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them that I will be paying with my next paycheck, and I will update you at that point when those payments are made. So this video is a work in progress. It'll probably look different next month. when you see it next month, like I said, I might just go ahead and put in the numbers beforehand. If I want this to be monthly, then I will probably wait until I do both checks. But since I had already started the video, I figured I might as well continue. So and then I might give these debts some names, just because saying the numbers and saying these numbers seems to be a lot. So are you on a debt journey? Do you have student loan debt that's like a big debt with little debts in between? When I was listening to Dave Ramsey, now I don't follow everything point by point by point always. But if you're following Dave Ramsey, I am on baby step number 2. I have my baby emergency fund where he's like $1,000. I have that in my savings account. So now I'm working on the debts. He says if it's a student loan, there's really no benefit to consolidating it and just go into the student loan and do the smallest to the largest. And so that's why this is broken down like this. And also it is, I can see what he's saying, because like this started off at 543.11 and now I'm under 500, which makes me feel kind of good to be under 500. I have not paid it off, but at least I'm under 500 now. So I can see the small wins where he's like, that's why we're doing it like this, for the small wins. But I also see the benefit of the avalanche one, because if this interest was really hitting me now, to have everything go to interest and nothing to the principal would be a little defeating or a little bothersome. So I can see it both ways. But I'm gonna start with this and I'm gonna stick with this and see how it goes. So I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know, do you put names? If you have student loan debts and they have numbers, did you give them names just to, make it interesting or make it a little easier for you? I will see you again really, really soon. Bye.